Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Farmington High School welcomes you to Cardinal Arena and tonight's conference basketball between the Prairie Lady Tigers and the Farmington Lady Cardinals. At this time, we invite you to stand and join us as we honor America with our national anthem played tonight by the Farmington High School Band, to be followed by the alma mater. For the team's first, the visitors from Prairie, coached by Kevin Cloud, assisted by Shelley Dugan. Starting at guard, a 5'4" senior, number 5, Jordan Sugg. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 12, Marisha Crawford. At forward, a 5'5" senior, number 21, Kaylee Elder. At forward, a 5'9" sophomore, number 32, Jasmine Wino. And at forward, a 5'6" senior, number 35, Emily Grant. And now, the Farmington Lady Cardinals, coached by Brad Johnson, assisted by Denver Holt, Jessica McCullough, and Bria Jones. And guard 5'7" senior, number 4, Madison Vance. And forward, 5'8" senior, number 14, Alexis Lewis. At guard, 5'7" junior, number 22, McKenna Van Zandt. At guard, 5'9" sophomore, number 23, Prairie Johnson. And at guard, 5'9" junior, number 33, Joel Bidwell.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Farmington Cardinal Arena for tonight's Battle of Highway 62 between the Farmington Cardinals and the Prairie Grove Tigers. We start tonight off with the Lady Tigers and the Lady Cardinals. And I'm Lynn Gretchen, Ryan Cook. Ryan, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is. Football, basketball, baseball, checkers, tiddlywinks. It's the Battle of Highway 62, and the girls are ready to start.
And even better, we're back in a conference together again, which adds even more spice.
It definitely does. And now underway here as the Lady Cardinals take control in a nice move. Nice take that time by Madison Pence. Quick points there in the first 10 seconds. Lady Tigers will have to, we have struggled from time to time on offense. Tonight, we will have to make a lot of baskets because Farmington can score.
Well, Farmington's a very, very good basketball team. They're usually one of the top ones in their conference in the 5A. They're 7-1 this year. Their only loss was to Greenwood in overtime last week.
Well, there was a block that time, and now what a nice take. Oh, my gosh. And one.
That's Van Zant.
Van Zant makes, wow, that was a nice take. She's got a chance for the and one. A nice block that time by Johnson. And, boy, the Lady Cardinals are off to a quick start, and they're up 5-0, and it's very quick. This is one thing, if you notice there, Ryan, how quick the Lady Cardinals score.
They do. But they execute everything super well, super clean, and Prairie Grove can't make mistakes.
Well, Coach Brad Johnson of Farmington does an excellent job. Pull-up shot by Grant. Got it! And Emily Grant needed that basket. We needed it quick, and we got it.
I'm going to give a little credit. This group of girls has been good since way, way before Mr. Johnson. This group of girls have been practicing together with Coach Van Zant, McKenna's dad, for a long time. They've summer balled a lot. I mean, this group is good, and then they just go to the next level with Johnson. That's Trinity Johnson for 3 right there.
And she nails that, and they're up 8-2. A nice, again, good take. And Grant with the 4 points for Prairie Grove, it's 8-4. Prairie Grove's going to have to find something to stop that they're going right to the basket. And if they're not going to the basket, they hit the big 3. I mean, right now there's not been a missed shot from the Lady Cardinals.
I wonder if Froud called his mentor's team, Clay Reeves at Greenwood, is the one that beat him this week.
Well, based off what I've seen so far, he didn't give him any tips.
Not on defense, but on offense, Emily Grant's been able to hit that baseline runner. And so, interesting move there. When we usually struggle against the zone, we played it pretty well.
Bottom! Hey, look at there! Crawford gets a 3. We needed that.
We just got to be able to get a hand in the face but not get drove past. That's tough to do both.
Oh, she may have taken an extra step there, but she takes it. Johnson shot up. They didn't miss the shot. Ryan, it's going to be hard to beat somebody to miss a shot. Johnson's already got 8 of their 13.
She may have walked that time.
I thought she did, but it's 13-7, and there's Grant. And Grant again going that baseline. Nice take. Oh, no good. That was a nice try that time. And quickly down the floor come the Lady Cardinals. She may have doubled, too.
I was hoping that time she would have found Winos back behind.
And Van Zant puts in a 2. And, wow, just like that, we're not even 3 minutes into the game yet. They've got 15 points, Ryan, 15-7.
Oh, it's a track meet right now. And like you said, they're hitting everything. So we've had a couple good shots that didn't go in. We had a turnover. Other than that, we played pretty good ball on the offensive side. It's the defensive side. We're not able to run girls off the three-point line. We do. They go make layups.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing is tonight, too, I don't know we're playing terrible defense. They're just making everything they throw up. And Ryan, here's something I looked at this Prairie Grove girls basketball for so many years was one of the best, and still is a good program, but one of the best in the state. We had at one time a 16-game winning streak on Farmington.
Right.
Since that was snapped, Farmington leads the series since the winning streak was snapped back in 14, 7-3. So, they've definitely, their program has risen. Of course, they've been in the 5A classification, and, they played against a lot stiffer competition, and their population's growing. But, nonetheless, they have come out on fire tonight. And I like what you pointed out earlier is that the Battle of Highway 62, again, means a little more in basketball now that we're in the same conference again.
I do. I mean, it feels, on one hand, it's like you almost want to say, well, it's a little unfair because they've got such a bigger school now than we do. They've been in the 5A for a while. We are one of the largest ones in the 4A. Grant, again, takes it. No foul that time. They'll call a jump ball. But at the same time, you got to beat whoever's on the court with you, and it's close enough in population size that we're back in the same conference. They're one of the smallers in 5A. We're one of the largest in 4A. So we got to be able to beat them.
I think it's blocked. Nice block that time by Van Zandt. My goodness, another three. Ryan, I can't get over it. They haven't missed a shot. Which one was that one? Was that Van Zandt?
She's got 8.
They've got almost 20 points. We're not even halfway through the first quarter.
What's going to be tough, too, is we're getting 2s. They play that 3-2 defense, so they put a lot of pressure on the outside. We're not getting a lot of 3s. We're getting a lot of 2s inside around the basket, which normally is great. The problem is we're trading 2s for 3s. That's not going to work.
Well, and now Sugg with the ball. She's kind of caught over there in the corner, and luckily Grant gets it. Grant looking for a shot. Gives it up to Winos.
That's a walk.
Got away with it. She gets her own rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. This time Farmington's going to get it. Ryan, what I'm seeing, you talked about us playing a good. Madewell's going to check in for Sugg. What you were saying earlier, I think from what I've seen so far, we're playing one of our better games. You know, I mean, we're but
I'll say but
they're playing really well.
They're playing above and beyond what's necessary here.
And the first mistake.
Nice.
Yeah.
They got all the way to 3:36 in the first quarter before they didn't score on a possession.
Wow, that is amazing.
That's efficient basketball.
It is. 18-7. The Lady Cardinals lead the Lady Tigers. Madewell in the corner lost the handle on it a little bit, and it's going to be
we return the
turnover.
favor. Darn it.
Well, like you said, we're going to have to minimize our mistakes tonight. The Lady Cardinals aren't going to make many.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to reward them for a messed up possession on their part by giving them the ball right back. We should have capitalized on that and try to bring this lead down.
Van Zandt kicks it over to Johnson. That's Pence. Missed their first shot of the game, came at 3:07. They get the rebound up and in.
Elder did a decent job blocking out, but kind of gave up on it at the last second, and the girl was able to get the rebound.
That was Roach on that rebound, and a nice rebound by Roach, and now kicks it out to Madewell, and Madewell goes baseline, and boy, they were doing it. Oh, she was on the line. Yep. Prairie Grove got a break. Good hustle that time by Pence, but the Lady Tigers going to get it. Now Sugg going to check back in.
They're going to give us that baseline, so if you're going to take it, you better drive hard and find the dish. If you hesitate on that baseline, you're going to get trapped, and that's a worse spot to get trapped at.
Well, he's going to bring Madewell out. I think there was something on the previous play and they're going to call. Is that the first foul? No, second foul of the game. First one on Farmington.
I didn't see it that time.
We got some new players coming into the game. Audrey Culpepper is one that's coming in. And I'm trying to see the other one. Number 12 is Tori. Is that Tori Kinney?
Let me look. Number 12. Tori Kersey.
Tori Kersey.
She'll pick up the foul.
And there was one more young lady checked in. Oh, number 25. That is Eliza Ball. You may have to help me out tonight. I do not have my glass on this small print. Sugg gets it inside. Winos takes it inside. She's going to get fouled. And
that's going to be on 25.
That's
Ball.
Well, Eliza Ball, they hadn't fouled until around about the under 3 minutes, and now they picked up 3 quick ones. But it's 20-7 in the first quarter.
Well, what I liked about that time is we looked inside the Winos. What I didn't like is she should have just pulled up and shot it probably. She goes to the hole. She does draw the foul. They're not going to call that foul every time, though. Winos no good on the first. Got to have those.
And that's a good point, Ryan. We definitely can't miss a lot of free throws tonight.
Winos no good on the second. That'll be a rebound, Van Zandt.
It's Alyssa Ball. I made a mistake there. I told you I couldn't see as well tonight. Ball's got it. She's picked up by Grant. 20-7, Wino's missed both of those free throws. And a wide open shot from Van Zant off the mark.
Air ball.
Wow.
Oh,
she
but
got
gets
a
it right
steal
back.
and up and in.
That's Grant's fault right there. She threw a long pass over to Crawford. You can't do that.
And Coach Frow's going to take another timeout, and we'll have to take it with him.
That's 10 for Van Zant. She just hit double figures.
We're going to take timeout. 149. Lady Cardinals up 20.
Winos, Crawford, Grant, Madewell, and Sugg on the court for Prairie Grove.
They have Kersey, Pence, Culpepper, Van Zant,
And Ball.
And a missed shot by Lady Tigers, and that is Kersey with the rebound, and Van Zant brings it down.
I hear Froud from here. He said, attack the rim, Grant.
Nice baseline take there. Wow, good move.
That was a grown man move right there.
By a young lady.
That was Tori Kersey that time on the baseline drive. Comes back into the lane, does a great job of getting the angle to where she can go off glass.
That was really a nice. And stolen by Van Zant. And, oh, I thought we were going to get it back. Kersey again, drive. Nice defense that time, but it's going to go in. Crawford did a nice job, but Kersey's still able to convert. Here's what's sad. They just brought in 3 girls, and I can't tell the difference. What I'm saying is, they
didn't drop off.
They didn't drop off a bit.
Which ones are the subs? Oh, man, that's a pass I don't love.
No, but she was in trouble. There's Crawford off the board, no good. Wino's back up, no good. Rebound goes to Van Zant. No good on the rebound.
They missed. And they got out of bounds.
Ryan, I don't know if they'll keep the scoring pace up, but if they did, they'd break. I don't know if they're.
They'd break 100
I don't know if their clock goes 3 digits or not.
It used to when we played here. We've hit it a couple times.
Madewell, nice defense that time by the Lady Cardinals. They're going to get one more shot off. Coach Johnson, I'm watching him on the sideline, or on the side there, and three-pointer, got it. Wow.
Madison Pence.
Pence gives them 29 in the first quarter.
They keep this pace up to be at 120.
Or the Warriors in the house, I'm telling you, they really, they're our rival and everything, but I got to say it like it is. I'm impressed.
Efficient.
They have been. And this is the thing, our girls are not playing horrible.
No.
Are they playing their best game ever? No, but they're definitely not playing their worst. They're playing good.
Are they a little outmanned? Yes.
Yeah.
These girls are obviously a little more basketball-oriented girls. Not saying that our girls aren't basketball, but I'm saying these girls are taking it to them, and they're doing it in an efficient way. It's not unclassy. It's not a scheme. It's really they're one-on-one beating our girls at the moment. Now, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily better for 4 full quarters. That's why you play all 4. But in the first quarter, they performed to perfection. They scored on the open shots. They scored on the guarded shots. They didn't turn the ball over but twice, and they got more than that turnovers from Prairie Grove. They rebounded their misses and put them back. They just played efficient basketball.
Well, I think the thing that I saw, they did not miss a shot until I think the 3:07 mark is what I said.
Right.
Grant, pull-up shot, got it. And that was working earlier in the game. Grant brings it back. It's 29-9.
Grant with 6 of our 9 points so far, all from the same spot on the field. on the court. Turnover.
And that just kind of went off her foot. So we got 2-on-1. Let's see if we can convert. Nice pass. Grant lays it up. And a chance for an and one. Foul. It's going to be on ball. And the Lady Tigers, Grant now with 8 points. She can have 9 here.
23 in for Farmington. That's Trinity Johnson. She's got 8 points tonight on 2 threes and a 2.
Ball comes out of the game, I believe, and there's Grant, rattles it in. And Grant now with 9 points. She's got 9 of the Prairie Grove 12, and 8 of those points have come from the same spot pretty much on the court.
Grant will guard Johnson. Madewell will take on Kersey. Kersey's got a beautiful left hand dribble and left hand shot. She must be left-handed. She's very smooth on that side of the court. Way downtown, no good.
And Kersey, and wow, Lady Tigers.
Good job by Madewell that time.
They really did a good job. They had 3 chances that time. I don't think we'll see that a lot tonight where the Lady Cardinals are going to shoot 3 times and come up empty.
No, they may wear themselves out.
They could. Madewell got a chance. Pull-up shot, jumper, nice D. Good rebound by Grant. And there's Winos fighting for it. Lady Cardinals going to get it.
No, it's a jump ball, but it'll go to the Lady Cardinals.
Well, here's what I like. When you miss a shot, the defense is supposed to get the rebound. When you get a jump ball on that, it's almost like a turnover because now the possession arrow moves back into your favor. So
that'll be Johnson, drives the lane. She just goes right by Grant, but she misses. Winos with the rebound. She'll take it herself. No numbers. She needs to be careful there. She'll pass it out, but it'll go off Johnson. It'll stay Prairie Grove ball. The bad part is we weren't back in time. So Winos did a good job of getting down the court, but when the numbers weren't there, she should have pulled it up.
Yeah. Well, Crawford's got it there at the top of the key. That's going to be a kick.
That 3-2 is tough. They've been running it. You know, it almost looks like a 2-1-2, but they'll bring that third girl up there. It's a 3-2, and they just put so much pressure on the arc.
Well, and a lot of, you know, I'll tell you this. I mean, of course, I'm as old as dirt, but I know you would never have seen that. I mean, I saw 2-1-2s, 2-3 defense as a steal. Kersey, she's going to be fouled. But you wouldn't see that kind of defense, and it's really come along as the three-point shots become a bigger part of the game.
Right.
And Farmington's been running it for, I mean, at least a decade.
Yeah.
And you see them running it, and they do a good job. And we struggle with it. We struggle with it in the girls. We struggle with the boys.
Walk on Kersey. Kersey, just a sophomore, 5'11" sophomore. We got 2 more years of that lefty. Sugg will bring it across the timeline to Winos in the middle. She'll drive, kick it out to Madewell. Madewell with the shot on the side.
Madewell, nice rebound take. That's a great take that time by Madewell. Her first points of the game, but I like her attacking the basket, 29-14. Here's something, Ryan. They had 29 at the end of the first quarter. They haven't scored here in the second quarter yet. They'll probably drain one now that I said that, but. Oh, they're going to get a walk. Yep, so good job by the Lady Tigers. Good defense, 29-14. We've outscored them 7-0 here in this quarter. We're about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. They're ready to attack, and right there gets it to Winos. Winos drives. That's going to be a charge.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah, that was good defense that time.
You got to be able to pull up and take that shot or kick out to Grant for the 3.
That Roach was the one who was there and took the charge. And
Van Zant will come back in along with Pence.
You know, I was going to make a comment early in the game that what we can't do is fall behind big, but I couldn't even get it out of my mouth because we were already behind big. Three-pointer, no good. They cooled down a little bit on their shooting since the opening few minutes. There's Grant back out to Winos. And there's Sugg for 3. No good, way off the mark. Boy, that would have been nice to get that 3. Got it down to 12. They're up by 15.
Van Zant with a walk.
Get a walk.
If she didn't, I don't know how. I mean, Hakeem Olajuwon didn't even have moves like that.
Well, they're going to have a timeout. I believe Farmington's going to take it. Ryan, while we got a break here, a couple things we're going to have tonight as far as between some of our breaks of games tonight. One, hopefully during the halftime of the boys game, we have some of the football players from last year go over here and interview them. And then between the boys and the girls game tonight, we're going to revisit. It's about the, this rivalry's been around for a long time, and, we talked about it in football and everything, but there was one night this rivalry came together, and it just so happens that the two guys who were part of that night are here with us, Jeremy Mueller of Farmington, and of course McKay, who helps us sometimes.
Do you know one of them?
Yeah, I know both of them, but they're both here tonight. We're going to relive that between the boys and the girls game. We're going to show a little bit of that and talk to them about what was happening that night, and then kind of what's going on since and how it affected them. I know, for McKay it affected him incredibly, but Jeremy has shared some thoughts with me as well, and so we'll talk to them tonight at halftime, or not at halftime, but between the boys and the girls game tonight. So look forward to that between the games tonight.
Good cut that time by Grant. She gets blocked by Van Zant, but I'm glad she moved that time and Sugg was able to find her.
That was a great hustle that time. I believe that's Roach, but unable to get it.
See how they have pads right behind their thing? We need that at our gym. Have you noticed there's a lot of concrete? So when you run past underneath the gym, it's dangerous on one end.
I've done some analysis on what I like about their gym and what I don't like about their gym, what I like about ours. and that's one of the things you just talked about, the pad. I think would be good. We got glass over here on our end too.
A lot of it, yes.
Grant trying to get that shot. The one thing I like about our gym versus their gym is it's the seating starts up kind of. That nice move by Winos up and in.
Left hand by Winos. Her first bucket of the night.
And Winos.
Oh, Grant goes for the steal and just misses.
Well, here's the interesting analysis here is that they missed their first shot at the 3:07 mark. They make their first shot in this quarter after about the 3:40 mark. So that was interesting that they were so hot in the first.
Went to almost a whole quarter.
Yeah, almost a whole quarter.
And we had not let them score.
Yeah, but they were hot there for a bit. 31-16, they went and got their first basket. Who made their last basket?
Johnson. She's got her 10th of the night.
So she's got 10. I never did get Winos the bucket there. She's got 2. 31-16. Tidwell had the ball. Now Roach. Long 3, no good. Nice box out by Elder. Very good box out that time by Elder. Sugg takes it. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the first half.
I like the take by Winos. I just wish she could elevate a little bit. Both those girls are tall and just as tall as Winos, so she's going to have to either elevate or she's going to have to pull it out and shoot earlier or make the pass. Good job by Grant.
Good job. It was an excellent steal that time by Grant because they were about to get an easy bucket. Well, it's a dangerous pass. We get away with it. And there's Madewell. She should have got a foul. Didn't call it. And there's Roach. Roach takes it, lays it up and in. So after we kind of shut them out there for a bit, they've gotten 2 quick baskets.
We got to get a girl in the middle of the court. I know we're trying not to give up the 3, but on transition coming back, that's 2 layups in the middle of the court. But our girl's out there guarding the 3. I would like to see a screen out of this. Nice job, Winos.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly.
Dog shots count.
Yeah, they count.
That
wouldn't have counted in horse. You got to call what you're doing.
But no, the zone, sometimes you get a little, you kind of let them set there. Oh, nice cut by Van Zant. She's not able to get it. That was a great cut. Great look by Pence. But I would like to see on this 3-2, maybe bring someone up, set a screen, and try to get a girl open for a lane somewhere. You could take Madewell right now and screen Johnson and just see what would happen. Or take Sugg right there and screen Johnson and let Grant go right. and just get one girl out of the way. I know you should have the numbers on this backside if you don't screen, but the problem is they're moving so much faster than us. Nice job by Kaylee Elder getting the ball down low and going with her left hand.
Coach Johnson's not happy with that. We got
You're
a minute.
Up 13, Coach.
Hey.
Is that Proud Jr. over there?
I'll say this too. I've had over the years, I've had an opportunity to get to know Coach Johnson, and I'll tell you where I got to know him. It was a snow day, and everybody was out at Battlefield Park, and we were by each other, and all of a sudden he wanted. I loaned him my sled. I got to talking to him, and then I realized who he was. I said, and we got to talking. We realized, I announced the games and stuff, and so we started talking. And since then, we've always had a nice conversation. He's a good coach. He's an excellent coach, a good man, and he's got a good basketball team. And I think him and Proud have a lot of respect for each other.
I think so too. Been very competitive.
Yeah,
over the last decade with them too.
Oh yeah.
Both of them probably past 14 years. They've both been coaching at their respective schools for about 14 years.
And Coach Froud went over 300 victories late last year. There's three-pointer on the way, no good. Winos with the rebound. Watch out. Winos she's going to get fouled on the floor. It's been an interesting game of they went with no fouls. They picked up 3 very quickly, and then they don't pick up but 2. Here's another interesting
streaky game.
We got 47.3 seconds. They scored 29 in the first quarter. They scored 4 in this quarter. There's Grant. She's going to take that shot. No good. Rebound goes.
Winos almost had it. Instead of go to 33. That's Joel Tidwell.
And right out there, wide open 3. Got it. I shouldn't have said anything about how many points they scored.
That was Culpepper. That was Johnson. I'm sorry.
Johnson with 13 now in the game. 36-20.
See how it's matched up right now? This is at 3-2, but it's almost like a man-to-man right there. Screen out of that or something. I want to see a girl get some motion.
We need to not let them score here. See if we can keep it at 16 going into half. Oh, wide open 3 short. And it's going to be too late. She got it, but going to have to wave it off. Well, after one half of play, after the Lady Cardinals come storming out with 29 points in the first quarter, score 7 in the second, and they lead our Lady Tigers 36-20. Ryan, how you doing on the scoring?
I about got it. All right, for Farmington, Tori Kersey has 4. Trinity Johnson has 13. McKenna Van Zant with 10. Alexis Roach 2 and Madison Penn 7. For Prairie Grove, Lexi Madewell has a bucket. Crawford has 3. Kaylee Elder has 2. Jasmine Winos has 4, and Emily Grant has 9.
Well, let's take a break with about 9 minutes before we start the game. We do want to recognize who we got here. We got Kay, Josie Graham, we got Mayo Dotson, of course, Heath Whitley and Miles Eubanks. Ryan Cook and I on the call tonight. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for the second half.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little Grove Christian Church where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have Upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country of life, you're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have two services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children and junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through second grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Well, we're back as the second half gets underway. Lady Tigers have it. Crawford with the ball. Just getting underway here in the third quarter. Lady Cardinals lead our Lady Tigers 36-20. Sugg, she's picked up by Pence. Long cross-court pass to Grant. Good defense that time by the Lady Cardinals as Van Zant gets in front of Grant. And Roach also helping her out a little bit. Winos with the ball. She's picked up by Johnson. Oh, and mishandled pass there. And the Lady Cardinals will take over. Roach, she's picked up by Elder inside to Johnson. Johnson turns, face the basket. She'll be fouled by Grant, I believe. Yeah, foul's going to be on Grant. 36-20, 1 minute passed here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers, they were just blitzed to start off this game, but didn't get blown out of the gym. They were able to come back, fight back in the second quarter. And actually outscored the Lady Cardinals in the second quarter, 13-7. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Van Zandt gets that rebound. She gives it to Johnson. Johnson now with three. It's off the mark. And here's Sugg with the rebound. Sugg bringing it down. Gets it to Grant. Grant for three. Bottom! There we go! Hey! No basket? I'm sitting here. We thought it went in from here. Me and the guy sitting next to me here. Ryan's still on a bathroom break. But it looked like it went in, but it looked like, I guess it was short. 36-20. Van Zant mishandled the pass. She was going to take a three, and now I believe that's Pence with the three. No good. Rebound. Nice rebound and a good take that by Van Zant. Rebound by Tidwell. Then she passed it into Van Zant. Van Zant gets the bucket and the foul. And a chance for the old-fashioned three. She missed the free throw. I'm not sure how that wasn't over the back, but no call made, 38-20. And Coach Frau with his face in his hands on that one. He just couldn't understand quite why we weren't able to pull that out. And now Tidwell with the ball. She gives it up to Roach. Roach looking inside to Pence. Pence picked up by Sugg. And Tidwell again. And she's good defense there by Lady Tigers. That should be 5 seconds. Van Zant gets it back to Tidwell. Good defense by the Lady Tigers right there. Good pickup by everybody. Madewell's going to check in for Sugg. 5:04 to go. Lady Tigers haven't scored here in the third quarter. Five minutes to go here in the third. Lady Tigers trail by 18. Roach, she's guarded by Elder. There's Tidwell, she's guarded by Winos. And a nice take by Johnson, up, no good. Rebound goes to Madewell. Lady Tigers with the ball. Ooh. Ball was touched, I thought, and it was touched. Well, Ryan, while you were away, I was hoping you were okay. I wasn't sure if you fell in there or not, but anyway.
Too many people to talk to Farmington Prairie Grove games.
Well, that's what happened to me, too. I went over there to see the fellas and asked them about coming at halftime, and I was met by about 4 to 5 different people. And but anyway.
Well, they're also home for Christmas break.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you see Disney, you see Simmons, you see.
Oh, you saw Disney?
Oh, yeah.
I'll get him over here, too.
So
yeah.
I told a bunch of them, halftime, come over.
Yeah, of the boys' game, right? Yeah.
Right.
And one of the things, too, while you were gone, Grant took the shot. I yelled bottom. I thought she hit the bottom of the net. It was short. And they didn't. They stopped play, so that's why I also thought she made it. And then they stopped it at that point.
There's quite a crowd. I heard a lot of Farmington people say this is the most packed it's been in here. And so that's really cool for Prairie Grove because, we're the ones doing it.
Right.
I bet Farmington's crowd's very similar to what it normally is.
Well, we lost the people in front of us. Do you know them pretty well?
Mines, yeah.
Did we become annoying to them, or did they just go? I don't feel bad.
Their boy plays junior high sports, but their son's still here. The one that graduated last year, Silas, he was on the baseball team.
Okay.
But, yeah, we may have ran him off.
I'm really looking forward to talking with Jeremy between the games tonight. I was just visiting with him a little bit at halftime, and what a great young man.
Good fake that time by Crawford.
Off on the three. Unfortunate. Oh, we got a break there. Went off of Van Zant. Well, I'll tell you something that I've seen that, there was a day whenever these two teams played that the student section was as entertaining as the ball game. And and not dogging on our two student sections, but I hadn't seen as much out of them tonight as we've seen in the past.
Our student section is about, well, I wouldn't say double, but there was quite a bit here earlier. Farmington's starting to fill up now, but we came out a lot earlier.
Well, we hadn't talked about the boys' game yet, and we will. 3-pointers short. The nice rebound by Winos. She goes back up.
Wow, I didn't see a foul there, but good job by Winos getting the rebound.
Yeah, I agree. But, you know, one of our former players from last year, our leading scorer from last year, moved to Farmington. Will Pridmore, been a focal point, a little bit of talk, I guess, between the two schools over the last few days. It'll be interesting to watch that tonight. Winos makes the first free throw. She's now 1 of 3 from the line. 38-21. And she makes both of them. So
good job by Winos.
38-22. It's we're halfway through the third quarter, and it's 2-2 in this quarter. And Pence is going to get a second chance.
Oh, she gave it up. That's a charge. There you go.
Yeah.
Elder did a great job that time of being set, just hanging tight there.
I was a little surprised she got the charge because she was on the side of her. It wasn't a head-on
Yeah.
look.
But Elder had
this
position.
And Pence kind of took the booty, and you know, a little bit of a booty bump there, and so that caused the charge. You know, Ryan, I don't know how this game will finish up, but after you think of the first quarter play, and now we're over 12 minutes past that, it was 29-7. It's now 22-7. We've outscored them since that.
We did. We scored them. We outscored them 13-7 in the second quarter. Wow.
Wow,
No. She's moving underneath her. That's actually a block.
Well, Van Zandt picks up the charge. And
yeah, Van Zandt picks it up. That's going to be a foul on Madewell.
She picked. She
she picked up the charge.
Yep.
But she was moving by far.
And Johnson with the ball. Johnson started off extremely hot, and I don't want to say anything and let her heat up again, but.
But no, it has been a different ball game since the 29-7 run to open up the game. It's only been 9-15.
Nice block by Grant
in Prairie Grove's favor. So if you could take away the first quarter, really the first, several minutes of the first quarter, it's a different ball game. Madison Pence for 2.
Well, Pence, that was an excellent shot. She came across, she was looking for the ball, she got it, and it was a great basket made that time by Pence, and they lead by 18. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Grant for 3, no good. Long rebound comes off to Tidwell. She's looking across court for Johnson, and a nice give-up pass, and it's missed. Johnson will get a second chance. This time no good, and the rebound goes to Grant.
Grant that time went for the steal back on this end after the missed shot. She almost had it, but it might have been better for her to run back. It works out in our favor. They're not able to convert. We get the rebound. I like having Grant with the ball, but she's not getting the same shots and the looks that she was getting.
You got to be a little bit stronger with those passes, especially in that 3-2. Van Zandt looking to try to get that baseline. She kicks it out to Roach. And Roach with a 3. I thought she was going to take it. She pulls up and stops. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Remind you, coming up between the boys and girls game, revisit Prairie Grove Farmington Rivalry and a special night 5 years ago. It's Van Zandt for 3. Revisit some good times from 5 years ago and this great rivalry, and look forward to that. 43-22.
See, if Grant's going to have my ball there, I'm fine with that. But after a pass, she can't just stay up top. Because the girl that stays up top probably isn't getting the shot back. You know what I'm saying? So once she makes the pass, she's going to have to cut. She's got to move. She's got to find another way to score. She's our main scorer. And you take her out of that when you just leave her at the point and don't let her drive. So she's either got to drive or she's got to pass and cut. She can't stand. Or we got to put someone else at the point to make that first pass and stay back there for help defense, one or the other.
It's really, it's been interesting tonight, and we talked about, well, here's Van Zandt. We talked about the personnel a little bit on both sides, and I really like our girls basketball team. I think they play a lot of heart, and they go after it. But I'm just watching, and across the board, I've seen Farmington primarily play 8 players tonight, and all 8 of them. And there's ball for 3, no good. We got to get those rebounds, so we can't give them several chances. And
Hintz with the miss, Sugg with the rebound.
But looking across the board, I think any of those 8 players that they have, any of the 8, would start for us.
Oh yeah, definitely. Madewell with the shot. I think it's blocked that time, or tipped.
43-22.
Nice move by 21. No good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up. No good again. That's Audrey Culpepper.
Culpepper missed 2. Prairie Grove's only score was 36-20 at halftime, and they've outscored us by 5 here in the third.
Good job by Grant.
No good. Rebound. Farmington's going to get one more shot here before the end of the quarter. They lead by 21. There's a shot on the way, and it's good. Wow. Van Zant knocks one down right as we get at the end of the third quarter. Now Farmington 45-22. We'll be back after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, we get ready for the fourth quarter. Winos will toss it into Crawford.
Grant will take a little bit of a break on the bench. It'll be short-lived. But see, in the way we have set up right here, we have 3 girls in non-scoring. That's probably going to be oh, got lucky there. You look at the offense right there. We have 3 girls in a non-scoring position. How can you score the ball efficiently with 3 girls outside the three-point line, not in a shooting position, not in a shooting placement, without some kind of drive or some kind of movement without the ball? And that's where I'm struggling with this attack as far as us going after Farmington right here against the 3-2.
Winos makes the free throw, and after missing her first 2 free throws, she's rallied back to make 4 in a row. She's now 4-6, and the Lady Tigers down by 21, 45-24.
So you look at Farmington right now, which they're going against a man defense, which is different. Wow. Good job by Kersey.
She's done that several times tonight.
She's a sophomore.
Oh, my gosh.
5'10" sophomore, and she's got grown man moves. I'm impressed with her with that left hand on the left side of the basket.
Well, what was impressive about Kersey was the way that she goes in and then finds the board. I mean,
right.
the move that comes, you know, you're tacking and then you come back so that you can.
She almost gets behind the backboard.
And then comes back and gets a great shot. And like I said earlier, it's not that we didn't play horrible defense there. She just made a great shot.
And it's hard to stop her if you're not in a perfect position when she starts backing out like that. After she gets behind the backboard, if she can beat the defense just a little bit, she can get that outside movement to get back in front of the goal.
Well, next year, looking at their roster, they get Johnson back, they get Van Zant back, and they have
Kersey
back, and Tidwell's back.
Yeah, they're losing number 4, Hintz, and Alexis Roach.
We lose Madewell, Grant.
We lose 5 of our 6 playing players right now.
Crawford.
Yeah. We lose everybody besides
Winos.
We play 5 seniors and a sophomore.
Well, in our series against the girls, we, like I said, we had a 16-game streak. Since then, it's been 3-7. We haven't beaten Farmington in girls basketball. We only played them twice. Played them once in 16 and once in 17. Or I'm sorry, once in 17 and once in 8. There's Crawford for 3, no good. Winos with the rebound. Madewell take a shot. Nope, she's going to give it up. There's Crawford again, partially blocked, and gives it up. I wasn't sure.
Kersey
wasn't going to dunk it. But no, I was saying we lost to them in 17. We played them once, lost to them in 18. It's been we did beat them twice. Both times we played them in 16. So it's been 3 years since we've been able to get them. Thing I've liked
Foul.
about
Farmington looks like Kersey will pick it up.
Thing I like about the game, there hasn't been a lot of fouls, and not. I think the game's been well called. I don't think they've missed calls either. There's hasn't been a ton of fouls. There may have been a charge or two that may have missed. They called a charge that may have been blocked, but other than that, it's been pretty good. And there's Elder. She rushed it. I think she was so surprised she was that open.
I think a lot of us are rushing shots because we don't like being blocked. These girls are very long and athletic. That's going to be out on Farmington. Prairie girls ball.
Culpepper loses the handle on that. Culpepper's a junior. Wow, they don't lose many folks. They lose Pence. That's it.
See, you look at our offense right now. 3 girls are not going to score in those positions. Now it's different. Now we've kind of gotten into the zone a little bit. Things change.
Six minutes to go in the game.
I would like for Sugg when she drives right. There's a pass out to Madewell. Just has to be quick and low. But that was a scoring position right there. Madewell had a chance there. Of course, she's been blocked a couple times from that side. Van Zant does such a good job getting over there.
Charge. Oh, Madewell pushed off even.
She did.
I almost like Jordan on Byron, what's his name?
Yeah, for the Jazz.
Yeah,
Russell.
Byron Russell, yeah, he just pushed him off.
When you're Jordan, you got away with a lot. You're also really good too, though.
Yeah, him and LeBron. I don't think LeBron. I don't think he can go through lane and not be breathed on and not be called a foul.
Lazy pass by Grant that time. Kersey's going to get a hand on it. Again, she's a sophomore.
Oh, wow.
And 1 right there on Grant.
Kersey has got 10 in the game, about to add another one to be 11. She puts this one down.
Everybody's going in for Prairie Grove. He's going to take, we're down 26 points with 5 minutes left. He's going to take them all out.
He's going to, he's throwing in the white towel. It's Coach Frau with 51-24. I think there's a level of frustration, and I understand Coach being frustrated a little bit, but you know, you've said it on numerous occasions. I mean, we're really, you know, they just got some really good basketball players. She misses the free throw, and Culpepper comes down the rebound over the back. They're going to call Kersey for over the back.
Into the game at point guard, number 14. That's Little Halbert. That's Mariah Halbert.
I lost my girls sheet.
I'll take care of you.
I got it.
Okay. 22, that's Logan Metters.
Also in it, Bree Rochier. I assume that's the way you pronounce it, Rochier.
Yep.
So it'll be a 1-and-1.
Number 11, that's Gracie Foster.
Can she get her basket? Yes! Hey! She got one more. She was so excited she made it. She went running down the other end. Rochier gets her first point of the game. First point of the season, I believe.
Probably.
Second one on the way. It's short, and the rebound goes to the Lady Cardinals. Johnson gives it up to Kersey.
Wow.
I'm surprised Coach Johnson hadn't brought in the rest of his group. I don't know if he noticed that they came in.
Oh, he knows. Don't even try to give him the benefit of the doubt there.
Well, actually, he's got a couple in there. I take that back. Thing is, his bench is so strong.
Yeah, but there's 4 or 5 girls down there that haven't played.
I see 2 of them that haven't played yet.
I see 4.
He's got, let's see.
They need to be in.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, Halbert trying to do a little too much there by herself. She's going to get in the corner and get trapped.
Yeah, she's trapped.
And it's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Farmington ball.
All right, come on, Coach. You got to let him go in, Coach. I'm surprised. I wonder if he's trying to get the mercy. I think that's what he's trying to do.
They just need, what, 2 points?
Yeah. There was a foul there.
Foul by Rozier that time.
Remind you, coming up at the end of the game, we'll read off the stats, and then we'll have an interview with Jared Muller and Kay Gregson reliving in a moment. There will be infamy in Prairie Grove, Farmington rivalry and history. Second one on the way, it's no good. Coach he's wanting to get him a mercy rule. Prairie Grove's hanging on with 4:20 to go.
Logan will bring the ball down. She passes to Halbert.
I am, and like I said, I like Coach Johnson a lot, but I am really surprised that Kersey's in, that Johnson's in.
Here's your mercy rule.
They get it in there.
Johnson for 2.
And now he checks in.
Maybe there's only 3. You said 2, I said 4. We were both wrong. There's 3.
According to the Price is Right rule, I win because I was lower. I hit the price without going over.
Nice.
Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Lady Tigers, I really like the way they played. Now, I hope we can get 4 more points, or they would have outscored us in the first quarter. But they really, if you think about it, the first 5 minutes of the game essentially was the game.
It was crazy.
I mean, they were unconscious and shooting the ball, and when they were doing it, I just assumed that's the way they were every night. You know what I mean? Then they cooled down a little bit after that. 3:18 to go, and they're going to be a 1-and-1 foul here. Clock's going to move, though, 56-25. So Farmington will win for the 3rd straight time. Now, the thing is this year, now that we're in the conference, we'll see them again out at Prairie Grove after the first of the year. But they'll go, since the big streak was snapped, they go to 11-3 against the Tigers with 3 in a row.
Logan Metters will hit her first shot for 1 point tonight.
56-26, 2:45, clock now running. Metters gets them both, and you know what? Our second team is 3 of 4 from the line.
Good defense by Logan that
That's a
time.
nice job by Halbert to keep it alive, and Metters comes down the rebound, and Halbert will bring it down.
Nice crossover there. Good job by Elle that time. I'm not going to try her last name, picking up the foul.
Is it Jordan?
That's a good question.
We have to find that out next time. Well, Ellie did a nice job, and Ellie's now going to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the way, got it. Hey, I like this.
Hey, this group of girls has already scored the same amount of points that our other group did almost.
Giardino.
She makes them both.
She does, and we're our second team 5 of 6 from the line. I'm impressed. Long 3 on the way, no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Cardinals.
Rozier on the rebound.
And now Halbert's going to bring it down, 1:34. Oh, she got away with a walk. But
it's going to get a tip, so it's going to stay Prairie Grove ball.
Well, we're down to 1:25. We remind you after our game tonight, some interviews during between the games and that halftime. I love it when our guys come back. Did you guys get a chance to talk to Beeks the other night? I was out of town.
We did.
I was
he
like,
did the jersey giveaway.
Yeah. Well, I saw where he was there, and I'm like, I told his mama. I saw her at the grocery store, and I said, well, if he ever comes down, send him up there. We'll chat with him. And then, of course, I was out of town the other night. And when I saw he was there, I was the guy like, we could have talked to Beeks.
It was pretty neat. It was pretty neat watching him come back. You know, they did a jersey contest. It was pretty cool. Wow, long pass and make. That's number 3, Camila Guerrero. I didn't understand the words, but.
Was it? I thought he was saying highway, but maybe not.
Maybe.
I'm not sure what they teach him over here at Farmington, so I'm not sure. Nice shot, almost made, no good.
It's going to stay Farmington ball, though.
I'll tell you something. I was watching. I walked by the Farmington boys when I was trying to go ask our former football players to come up for a little chat. And there's a kid, and I didn't see his name. I see him in the back. He's big.
We played him on the 3-on-3 tournament. I will let you know he did not score on me, and I scored 6 on him.
All right.
So tonight, Millwood, I told him there's a challenge here. And he goes, oh, I played him before.
Well, they erased the score so fast, I didn't get the final. I think it was 56-29.
Somewhere in there. It was bad.
But anyway, Ryan, go ahead and do the scores and stay with us for interview with Jeremy Muller of Farmington, 2015 graduate, 2014 graduate McKay Gregson. They're going to be joining us here in just a moment. And again, during halftime of the boys' game, we'll have some of our former basketball and football players join us. Find out a little bit what they're doing and how they reflect upon their playing days at Prairie Grove High School. Ryan, you ready? You're still?
I am. Madison Pence has 7, Alexis Roach 4, Van Zant finishes with 17, Trinity Johnson 15, and Tori Kersey has 12. For Prairie Grove, Bree Rocher 1, El Giardino has 2, Logan Metters 2, Emily Grant has 9, Jasmine Winos 8, Kaylee Elder 2, Larisha Crawford 3, and Lexi Madewell 2.
Well, that's going to do it for the girls' game. Stay with us. Give us about 30 seconds here, and we will be back in 30 seconds for interviews. We'll be back after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Go Chad. Here comes McKay. Come on, McKay. Get you a shot. Get you a shot off, McKay. They're going to get him a shot. And look at Farmington, Lynn. Classy move by the Cardinals. They're going to get McKay a shot right here. Nail it, buddy. Ah. Oh, and they pass it back to him. Hit it, McKay.
Oh, my God! Okay, we're back with you, and I'm joined now by 2 former players, one from Farmington, Jerry Muller, 2015 graduate of Farmington, and McKay Gregson, who joins us sometime on the broadcast, 2014 graduate of Prairie Grove. We just watched, and we had a little screen here, we were just watching what happened, and I'm going to paint the picture a little bit, and then we'll talk about it. On Valentine's Day 2014, Farmington and Prairie Grove having their normal Battle of Highway 62. It was if I remember correctly, Jeremy, it was a little feisty that night, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I remember there was a couple of times of people bowing up, and it was a pretty feisty night. And then at that time, after that, you guys, and it was a close game throughout. It was senior night for Prairie Grove, and then during that time, Coach Edmonston was trying to play all the players, and then we got down, and you guys kind of had the game in the last minute and a half, and the crowd start chanting, "Put in McKay, put in McKay," and finally with 6.7 seconds, McKay comes into the game, and what we'll do here first is Miles, if you'll cue it up. So McKay, you're about to come in the game here. As people can see, what were you thinking right then?
I thought I was going to run like an offense or something.
Oh, so you thought a play? Did you know where to go?
No.
No, Ty Tyson's telling you where to go all over the place here. So you get the ball here, and now you fire up a shot. Can you pause it there, Miles? All right, Jeremy, you get the rebound.
Right.
And the thing about that is McKay's you're walking away. You take about 3 steps back. What were you thinking? The game was over?
The game's over.
Okay. Jeremy, I watched you. There was no hesitation. You took the ball, you turned, and you immediately threw it. What went through your mind at that moment? If you can remember, I know it's been 5 years ago.
No, I mean, I do remember. I caught the ball, and I hadn't heard the buzzer, and so my immediate thought was, when it came to me, man, turn around, give him another shot, because I'd seen McKay shoot before. I was like, I know this kid's a good shooter. Let's get him one more chance. I don't make every 3 I shoot, so let's get him another one.
Well, that was really cool. And so it was one of the most, back at that time, it got a lot of local publicity and some national publicity. But the thing about it, Jeremy, is there's our, this fierce rivalry. And at that moment, the sportsmanship in which you showed was amazing. And I know I'm embarrassing you a little bit, but that just shows a lot about your character and the family that you come from, and really your coach as well. But again, you gave him another shot, great sportsmanship. And then let's go ahead and roll it a little more there. And now McKay, you take that next shot and bottom, and you can see the reaction of the crowd that night. And and it came out. Jeremy, what were you guys talking about after the game? Because I don't think you and I have ever talked about that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember we had gotten into the locker room, and there was obviously the excitement about beating Prairie Grove on senior night.
Of course.
But trumped by that was just like the excitement for McKay. And there really was kind of this just beautiful moment where you felt the unity of the 2 schools, and of not just the schools, but the communities. And really just one of those kind of like larger than life moments where you recognize, like, man, at the end of the day, basketball is just a game. I mean, I can seldom remember now many games that I played, but I do remember this moment because it's one of those moments that, has an impact beyond the sport. And so I think my coach was able to see that and kind of had us in the locker room, just take a moment to reflect on, man, like, this was cool, and we got to be a part of this. And yeah, so it was a neat moment.
I'm glad that's a good lead in. One of the questions I want to ask you is that, and I'm going to talk to you about what you're doing now and stuff, but I know from McKay, because I'm around him a lot,
right,
it had a profound impact on him for a long time. It gave him some confidence and just some other things in his life. For you, Jeremy, what kind of impact did it have on you past that game?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I realized, like you had mentioned, I mean, I didn't really think anything of it in the moment, or I didn't even necessarily realize until after the game kind of what big of an impact that was going to have on McKay, on y'all's family. And so to recognize that, man, just like split moment decisions can really have a huge impact on people's life. And so taking notice to little things. And then too, I think part of what you had mentioned about, my family, about just all of the people that have invested in my life. And it's like, I didn't think necessarily about that moment. When I look back, it's like I was aware of the moment, I was aware of the surroundings, and so to think in that moment, just go beyond just the basketball game and to pass the ball was really kind of a culmination of all these people that have invested in me. And so thinking forward, it's like, man, how important it is to invest in, care for people that are around me, but then also to just take notice of little things.
I call this the 10% rule, and a lot of people talk about the 10% rule, whether it's giving God 10% or whatever. What I say about the 10% rule is you got to be ready 100% of the time for 10% of the opportunities that come your way.
Absolutely.
And what I mean by that is that was a rare moment. You can play basketball, pick up again, and not have a rebound fall in your hands like that. So you have to be ready 100% of the time for those 10% moments. So let's talk about what you guys are doing now.
Yeah.
I'll start with you, McKay. It's been 5 years. I know you're still around the program and stuff a lot. Talk about what you're doing now.
Right now, I graduated college at the U of A, and now I'm working at the elementary school.
Yeah, you work at the elementary school, helping at the PE and the playground.
Yep.
And is it still fun for you? Because I know you and I love high school sports. It's just something we've always enjoyed. And now, you've been out for 5 years. Your sister's been out for 4. It's been a long time. What do you like most about hanging around Prairie Grove still?
I just love going to the games. Like, who's going to get beat? And it's amazing how it works.
Yeah, it's good. Well, McKay, let me ask you a question. If I took you out there and put you at the nose of that Cardinal, you think you can make it?
Oh, yeah, I can make that.
Jeremy, tell us what you're doing now. It's, you graduated in 2015, and you're attending Baylor. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm a senior at Baylor. I'm studying theology, studying a Bachelor of Arts degree. And, yeah, it's been cool. I've been involved in a number of different things while I've been at Baylor. Kind of kept around athletics, worked with the volleyball team at Baylor, and it's been neat to be able to stay around sports and still follow basketball. So it's been good. Next year, so I graduate in May of 2019, and then from there looking toward seminary or some sort of other grad school. And maybe even looking at teaching for a couple of years right after graduating before doing grad school. Kind of lots of things in the work, but ultimately know that God is calling me into church-related ministry, and want to just think through how I can best serve people, best serve the context of the community wherever I am, and then, yeah, just act with compassion.
Well, I'll tell you, Jeremy, I look at people and I wish people would go into the ministry. There's people I see and I go, gosh, that person needs to be there. And I know you felt God's calling, and I'm very proud of you that you followed his word and that you're doing what you know he wants you to do. And I wish you all the success and best in what you're doing. And you're going to you impacted a life that's sitting next to you today. You're going to impact many, many lives in years to come. I have to ask you, your senior year was the year they opened up this place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's it like to come back here?
It's weird. I mean, it's interesting because now I look down there and I don't know any of these guys that are down there. I've gotten too old, and so, but it's good. I mean, it's exciting to be back, and I still miss the old arena. I mean, I remember playing Prairie Grove. I think Prairie Grove was the last game where we shut down the old.
Yeah, it was in the, matter of fact, it was the district tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But great memories.
Great facility.
Great memories, and appreciate it. Well, I want to thank you, Jeremy. I know you're home on Christmas break. You come over here to the Prairie Grove side to do this night. We thank you for being here with us, and wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much.
Prosperous 2019, and all the best in your future.
Thank you.
McKay, thank you for being here. We'll see you another time here soon. Thanks a lot. We'll be right back after this.
Go, Chad. Here comes McKay. Come on, McKay. Get you a shot. Get you a shot off, McKay. They're going to get him a shot. And look at Farmington, Lynn. Classy move by the Cardinals. They're going to get McKay a shot right here. Nail it, buddy. Oh, and they pass it back to him. Hit it, McKay.
Oh, my God.
Gregson.
Bottom! Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening. Welcome to Cardinal Arena and tonight's conference basketball game between the Prairie Grove Tigers and the Farmington Cardinals. At this time, we announce the starting lineups for the two teams. First, the visitors from Prairie Grove, coached by Steve Eggleston, assisted by Ulysses Rudy. Starting at guard, 6' senior, number 1, Brandon Reesner. At guard, 5'8" senior, number 2, Riley Rose. At center, 6'3" senior, number 32, James Millwood. At forward, 6'4" senior, number 33, Alex Edmiston. And at forward, 6'1" senior, number 44, John Myers. And now, the Farmington Cardinals, coached by Bo Thompson. assisted by Adam Simmons and Spencer Holmes. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 0, Danny Valenzuela. At guard, 5'11" senior, number 10, Taylor Montez. At guard, 5'11" senior, number 23, Jaden Whitmore. At guard, the 6'3" senior, number 32, Will Brimble. In the bottom 6'7" junior, number 50, Austin Shelley.
Well, Ryan, I heard cheers and boos both when they called out Mr. Pridmore tonight. It ought to be interesting throughout the night for the game.
You know, in Pridmore, it's all love outside of the 32 minutes we're in here right now.
Oh, absolutely.
But for the 32 minutes in right here, you're an enemy, sir.
Well, the Tigers tonight will have their hands full.
You know what's interesting, too? Coach Ed started his son tonight. First time he gets a start since the football team came over. And he's going to draw Pridmore from the start.
Well, he's got Pridmore, and I'm sure he's got a plan tonight. He knows him.
He does.
He
and
knows
him and Alex has spent a lot of time together. Pridmore's going to win the first
No,
one.
he's not. He got a charge. He got a charge. Oh, he is excited tonight.
Millwood, got to love it.
Wood like that. And now Reisner gets it to
Alex has got to go right there. Nobody's going to guard you. You take off, brother. Farmington's going to be in a man-to-man look.
Which I'm a little surprised about.
And then they're going to go to a matchup zone. Okay, so they started out kind of in a man look, but it's more of a matchup zone.
Mayers starting tonight and tipped away by Pridmore into the hands, back to Pridmore. Pridmore pulls it out. And Whitmore with the ball. There's a lot of Moores around here. We got Whitmore, Whitmore. He's picked up by Mayers.
Montez will drive and shoot. No good.
And
rebound Mayers.
And Reisner has it for the Tigers. Looks like a little jawing going on there between, is that Shelley and Millwood.
Shelley's a big boy.
And there's Millwood. No good. Wood gets his own rebound. Back up and in. Millwood gets the first points of the game. And what an upset it would be tonight if the Tigers could pull this out. Millwood gets the first 2 of the game. Whitmore picked up by Mayers. Venezuela.
Pridmore outside on Alex. He's
Alex
wanting to shoot.
Well, Coach Ed must know that Alex can match up well, or he wouldn't do that, because he hasn't started. I've noticed Coach Ed has almost purposely not started Alex sometimes.
Right.
But
Alex is quite the player, but I know with the same last name, a lot of times you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Public perception, but Alex is a great player, just as good as anybody that starts. So he is in the top 7 all the time.
And nice
Millwood
defense.
straight up.
Should have had it over the back. No call. Coach Ed's begging for it, and he's upset. He wants that. He knows every possession counts. And there's a kick out to Whitmore. He's getting called for a walk. He got called for a walk.
Ball.
I am missing a starter somewhere. 50, 23, 10. Oh, it's Pridmore. Riley Rhodes, he's having a hard time getting it over. And Alex gets it over the timeline. He gets it to Mayers.
Oh, man, I wish they'd be aggressive there and just go score.
Millwood pull-up shot. In and out. There's Alex. Oh, Alex battling for it.
Don't get the cheap foul there. Good job by Pridmore getting the rebound.
And that may be the toughest thing for Alex, if he's drawn Pridmore tonight, is not getting in foul trouble.
Right.
Nice
good block.
Nice block. Pridmore, no good. Over the back, no call. And Millwood with the rebound. It's exciting.
It is. This is fun basketball.
Yeah, this is fun. I mean, you know, the rivalry has been a little bit since they went out of the conference. It hadn't been quite as intense.
But they're back in the conference, and they got one of our guys.
Yeah.
So both of those things together makes this fun again.
And Coach Ed's going to take a timeout, and he's going to take a full. Let's take it with him. We need a little breather already. We'll be back after this.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, we're back. 4:31 to go here in the first quarter. It's been intense. It's only 2-0. Nothing like the girls' game.
There's a lot of defense right now.
A lot of intensity tonight.
And I love it. I love seeing Millwood excited.
Millwood was really excited on that first one.
He brings it. He brings it in football. He brings it in basketball. You don't want to quench that.
Alex gives it up. Wood got it. Millwood with another point. Prairie Grove executing well tonight, Ryan. Really well. It's 4-0.
I like that quick pass by Alex that time. Pridmore's going to post up on him, but we're going to get some help from Millwood. They're going to leave Shelley pretty open. Shelley's almost out of the lane. There he comes back inside. He's open. Millwood gets him.
Partially blocked, and
Rebound, Alex Edmiston.
I tell you, this is as excited as I've seen our student section in quite some time. And like you said, I really like Pridmore.
Little errant pass there by Myers. Alex not able to hold on to it. Myers will draw Pridmore.
Oh,
Pridmore spins.
He walked, no call. He gets his first basket. It comes at 3:38.
Well, if he walked, it was a very smooth walk because it didn't look like a walk, so it didn't get called. It might have had a little extra step on there, but
if we watched it in slow-mo,
oh yeah,
by technicality,
it's just so smooth.
But by the NBA rules, no, there's no such thing. But
no walk.
Anyway, well, I like Will a lot, and I know his.
Like I said, we love him.
But these 32 minutes.
These 32 minutes, he's an enemy. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, and his, him and his family, they were here in Prairie Grove for a while, and they were very big fans of our broadcast.
His sister's still at Prairie Grove. I see her every day. So great people, great kids. All the love in the world for them outside of the 32 minutes. Hopefully not any longer than that.
Yeah, I don't want to go to overtime tonight unless we win it.
Good shot by Shelley that time.
Shelley scores 2, and now he's outscored on Millwood what he did on you in the 3-on-3 tournament. Oh, errant pass, and we're able to get it back. Reisner.
He's looking for Millwood. Millwood didn't really know where to go there. Kind of got stuck out in the middle. Millwood's open down low, though. They should have fed him right there. Myers didn't even look inside.
They're in a little bit different look tonight defensively.
It's just not as extended as it normally is, that zone.
Riley Rhodes, no good. Rebound. Big battle.
I like the contact, and I like the no call. Both of those were good efforts on both teams.
4 up, 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's been not a lot of scoring, but a lot of energy. It looks like who's coming off the bench there? We got
Pullman and Verts.
And Shelley. He must not be a three-pointer because he had that one wide open.
They should feed him again, but him and Myers and Millwood are there. Myers will go out on Whitmore. Back inside to Shelley. He'll turn and shoot.
Wow.
Good shot by Shelley.
Give Shelley credit on that. That was an excellent shot. So Shelley with 4, Pridmore with 2, and Millwood has 4, and it's 6-4. Farmington leads. We need to get some help up here. And Coach Ed's calling the timeout.
Ooh, I like it. He's excited.
Coach, I tell you, I can tell when Coach Ed
wants it.
He wants it tonight.
He does. He probably feels pretty burned. I mean, just to call spade a spade. he invested a lot of time into him and his family, and so for him not to be here now and to be at the Rival, there's probably some feelings there. You know, you hate to say it, but there is.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm looking out there. I see your money out on the floor.
I did. She just tossed and turned all over the place.
All those gymnastics you've been paying for over the years, I just saw them out on the floor.
As long as she lands on her feet.
Well, Prairie Grove, it was very intense. They had a chance to go up 6-0, and we had a turnover. And since then, it's been
all Farmington. 6-0 run by Farmington. They'll get a substitution. Number 24 will come in for Shelley. That's Tony Mayo.
They got a Mayo too. We got Mayo too. We'll take our Mayo.
I started to say she's way nicer.
They're trying to trap
Well,
Reisner.
he went right into it too. It's not like he tried to avoid it.
Pullman, you know, the thing about Pullman is that he can explode. We saw him last year a couple times just erupt for some points. And he's capable of doing that. Shelley's going to come back in, and Pridmore's going to come out. Look at Bo Thompson sporting the jacket tonight for the Farmington coach.
Oh, Alex, when you have Shelley on you, you should have went all the way. He had him up in the air and then pulled up and made the pass. He should take him. A minute left in the first quarter.
Oh, bad pass there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you can't.
Really, that's all. I'm going to blame that one on Alex originally. He had the opportunity, and he didn't take it. Then the offense kind of stagnated.
Defense did a good job of getting back and not giving them the easy basket. And so Prairie Grove gets a turnover. We're down to 40 seconds to go. First quarter, 6-4 Farmington. Alex. There's somebody's going to take it. There's Riley Rhodes, short, and rebound goes into the hands of Venezuela. Prairie Grove needs to hold them here, not go down. Maybe even a turnover would work.
Montez will draw up top. Montez, a name that we call out in football quite a bit. Good safety / linebacker for the Cardinals.
Down to 4 seconds.
Oh, man. Reisner.
They're going to give him 2 shots. No.
Reisner got under his body a little bit. It's a foul.
You got it. You got to be smarter than that on that play. You cannot give him free throws at the buzzer. Shot on the way. He's got it, and that gives him a 7. And Montez gets the basket. Man, that's bad. We had a good defense, too, and he makes them both. That hurts there, Ryan. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
All right, we get ready for the second half. And Prairie Grove scored the first 4 points. Farmington rallied back and got the rest. Mayo still in the game for Farmington. Pridmore, let's see, they got Venezuela, Shelley, and they got a new guy in there, number 13.
That's going to be Tyler Vollmer. We're going to go with Rhodes, Verts, Reisner, Edmonston, and Pullman.
Prairie Grove's in good shape. They've only got 1 foul in the first quarter, so that's good. I thought we threw it away there for a minute.
We're going to have to get into the lane. It's tough. You got 2 or 3 big guys down low. They got a lot of size on them. We do not on the court right now. We got 2 tall, lean guys. They've got some bulk along with their length.
The one thing is we're going to get some open outside shots. Like, you got to make them. You know,
right.
Riley's had a couple, and I know you can't make every shot, but we got to make some of those outside shots. Oh, look at Pullman.
Their defense is pretty good, though. They've packed it in the lane.
There it is, three-pointer. Boom! There we go. I just was talking about Mr. Rhodes, and he delivers. It's 8-7. Boy, we need some of those tonight.
Vollmer will take point. Verts will be guarding. Edmonston on Pridmore once again.
Boy, look, I'll tell you, Mayo's in there battling, and Reiser's roughing it up with him. Alex. Well, I tell you what, Alex is a very heady basketball player.
He is. Very intelligent young man. You know, really a lot of the guys on this court right now are either my engineering students that I've had or they're students that I've been around enough to know. They're very intelligent kids.
Oh.
There's 4 of the 5 that I know right now is going to be out of bounds.
Well, actually, no, I think they called a foul on
Shelley.
And Shelley's going to come out. Is that his second foul?
I got it as his first.
Okay.
But
all right, it is his first foul.
But yes, the GPA on the court for the Tigers right now is very high.
Oh, that's almost like a bomb pass. Hey, that was a good. Reiser should have been playing a little wide receiver.
Does that mean Alex Edge should have been quarterback?
Alex with the ball. He gives it up. There's Rhodes. Rhodes might not want to be a flower amongst all those trees in there. There's Edmonston. Nice move. No good. Don't follow the shot there, Alex. Alex, I think, thought he had. He started fading away.
Yeah, with the guy shorter than you kind of want to go into him a little bit there. Mayo, he should have drove right there, not even being guarded.
Nice move by Pridmore. He wasn't able to convert. Long 3 on the way. No good. Over the back.
Verts is going to get a call right there. He's got to block out.
That was good hustle that time.
Vollmer.
By Vollmer. He really good hustle. Well, the rivalry's intense tonight. Wood's coming back in, Millwood, and Mayer's coming back in. I hope it stays close throughout, Ryan.
I do too. I love it. I mean, I'm not sweating with them, but I'm nervous with them here. Like, I'm feeling the intensity, and you can. I think the whole gym feels it. You know, we're not going out on Mayo. He's got to drive. He must not be able to dribble it all. But there's where they want him. Inside, no good.
And it should have been over the back, no call. Whitmore brings it up and in. Whitmore makes it. We got to get that rebound whenever you miss a shot like that. 10-7. And we got to get it over. Come on, take it. Come on, Reisner.
Good job that time on the defense by Venezuela.
Alex for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Mayo.
Mayo's an athlete. Just the air that he had on that one. I think there's another guy who could probably throw it down.
He's a senior. And he can't shoot from outside. If he could, that was his shot. Alex is not taking a break, and Pridmore will probably continue to attack him. We got to have guys in position. That's a big 3-pointer. That gives them a 6-point lead. And now this is where we've got to be able to start scoring, Ryan. We can't get down big. And just like that.
Reisner throws it behind the guy, and instead of getting a layup, we get a turnover.
Yeah, that we gotta do better than that.
Ed's raising his hand on the bench like, dude, you had him. You got to throw it in front of him.
Virgin comes in for Prairie Grove.
Von Bergen.
Shelley's camping out in the lane. They should call it. And all of a sudden, Whitmore has heated up. It's 15-7. So the Tigers need some points. That's what's hurting right now. It's not so much we've played decent defense. That should have been a foul.
Good pass by Alex. Not trying to
way
push
off
anything.
The mark. Oh no, Alex got to get there. And now it's a 10-point lead. So they've outscored us 17-3, Ryan, since Coach Ed's got to take a timeout.
And it's not Pridmore that's hurting us. It's the rest of the team stepping up. But we've made some silly mistakes, turnovers, not guarding the guy as well. I mean, we just kind of shot ourselves in the foot there.
Well, I think the thing tonight is down 10 is not the, I mean.
No, it's a game of streaks. We can go. We had a 6-0 streak the other night with Myers, if you remember.
Yeah, well, if you think about this, Ryan, in the girls' game, the 10 points against the Farmington girls seemed like a mountain to climb. You know?
Right.
But in this game, the thing is, we are struggling to score right now.
Right.
And, you know, Rhodes hit the 3, and Millwood got some easy baskets. We haven't been able to get an easy basket inside of Millwood since then.
It's got to change. We need to get inside a little bit, maybe draw some fouls, get a guy to hit a shot outside. Something's got to change offensively. Defensively, we're not doing terrible. We have given up a couple points here as of late, but it's not something that they haven't earned. .351 left in the second period. Farmington's been on quite the run. We outscored them 4-0, and since that point, it's been 17-3.
Yeah, and we had a chance to go 6-0. We got a rebound, had a chance, and since then we've just struggled.
Alex will get a break,
and probably should take that break because he's going to have to guard. If he's going to have to guard him all night, he's going to have some rest. Because Pridmore, you know, he attacks the basket.
He does.
And he's a great basketball player. And he walked. We got away with it, and we turned it over at the same time. And now
Carl will come out. He's had 2 plays and two mistakes.
Rhodes is going to come in. Reisner's going to come in. Verts gets a foul. Verts has got his second foul already. 3:36 to go here in the first half.
You know, we do have a lot of length, but our guard play is a little less as far as depth-wise for us.
Montez misses that free throw, and that's, boy, we got to hope they miss a lot if they're at the line. Montez to shoot the second one. And this one's short as well, and Pullman gets the rebound. Now it's time to convert a couple baskets, guys. Let's get this thing down.
Score, stop, score. That's how we need to start this thing out.
There, you got to get the, no. We had a guy open over here. You got to see the floor. Whitmore is the one that's hurting us the most.
He's got 9.
He's got 9 of their 19. We are just turning the ball over, and it's really, we're just not getting, the reason we can't score, we can't get down here and even set up for a shot. Somebody needs to hit a basket here. We need it in the worst kind of way. Pullman, no good. Rebound goes to Pridmore.
We got a lot of guys around the outside of the arc. We need to get, when we're shooting, we've got to have another guy inside the rebound. They had 4 inside the lane. We had 1. Shelley gets the ball.
No good.
Good move. No good, though. Myers with the rebound.
Almost lost that rebound. Now Reiser's going to bring it down. Prairie Grove only scored 3 points in this quarter, and it was a 3-pointer. It was 8-4. They've outscored us 11-3 in this quarter. Rhodes for 3, and it's short. And Shelley does a good job.
That is a good job. If they want that call over the back, he's got to block out.
And shot on the way, 3, no good. Rebound goes to the shortest guy on the floor, Riley Rhodes.
The right position, though. Dennis Rodman knows that.
Gosh, I love to watch Rodman when that couldn't stand him from some of his antics, but love to watch the way he rebounded.
He just everything, the position, everything pre-rebound was perfect.
Reisner, he got it. We need a basket, Ryan, with 1.5 minutes to go. It would be nice to get a couple of them. Reisner with an open.
There'll be Rhodes. He'll shoot it.
Bottom, and we needed it. Rhodes delivers. He's got all 6 points in this quarter for Prairie Grove. It's 6-10, or 19-10.
I wish it was 6-10.
I do too. Man, if we could pull one, we need to get it. need to get it down a little closer. Pridmore, long three, no good. Rebound goes into the hands of Pullman. And Reisner can cut this lead down a little bit with a minute left. What you don't want to go down here is down any more than you are.
Sure, Rose just pulled it from there.
Alex looking to come back in.
We got a kick, so we'll get him back in.
Thank goodness.
Along with Mayo and Venezuela.
And Shelley's going to go out. Shelley's a big guy. I'll tell you something, though. They could call 3 seconds on him off, and I'm watching him down there.
He camps out a lot, don't he?
Well, when you're big like that, that's your home. And he's a big guy. I stood by him. You said you played against him.
He is a big guy. Oh, wow.
No fouls. Foul should have been called or something there. Coach Ed's wanting something there.
Yeah, I think he's able to stay in bounds if the guy's not on his back.
Yeah. If I'm Farmington,
I think that's kind of how I ref that as an official. It's would the guy have stayed in bounds without the push? If he wouldn't have, I don't call that a foul either. If he would have stayed in bounds, it's a foul.
Well, here's what they're going to try to do here. They may try to, and I'll tell you, it would be momentum city if Pridmore was to take one and score. Hopefully, Alex can do a good job on him. He's down. Pridmore's thinking about it already. Three-pointer on the way, in and out. Prairie Grove gets a break there. Somebody's got to get a shot off.
It's going to go Prairie Grove .2.
Well,
I would love to see someone jack it all the way down to this end of the court. Why are we all standing? Somebody take off. Someone take off.
It's going to do it. Well, after one half of play, did the football guys make it over here? Or did they take off? Oh, here comes Johnson. While you're adding that up, Ryan, I'll tell you what. Why don't you stay close by? I don't know how many headsets we'll have.
Oh, you're going to need it for these guys. There's a bunch of them.
Here they come. Here comes some. Come on down here. We'll switch. Well, we're getting some things going here. We got so what we'll do is we're getting, for those that are watching right now, we're just getting some folks here. I'll tell you who we have with us, and we got 3 headsets, so we'll switch out a little bit here. And but with me, we got John David Elder. All these guys, 2018 graduates of Prairie Grove. John David Elder, Anthony Johnson, and DJ Pearson. I'm going to start with you, DJ, first, because you're the closest one to me, and you're my neighbor too. So first of all, what's it? I know always coming back to Farmington Prairie Grove. What's it like? I don't care if it's basketball, tiddlywinks, or whatever. What's it like in the Prairie Grove Farmington matchup?
Well, the first thing you realize is that you miss it. So that's probably the biggest thing. I kind of still wish I was still out there, especially since Pridmore's on the other side now. So,
well, talk about that. Brian and I have been talking about that on the air tonight. You were his teammate last year. He's a great basketball player.
Yeah.
What do you think about his move to Farmington, and also how do you think Alex has done on him tonight?
Well, as far as him moving to Farmington, that's really his decision.
Yep.
I think he felt like it was best for him because, like, a recent you remember Matt Wilson?
Sure, of course.
He wanted to kind of have an offense that was focused around him, and what Coach Ed has is like a really team-based, like fundamental, and Farmington really just runs the offense through him. So I feel like that's what he wanted. And what was the other question?
Other question, how do you think Alex has done on him tonight defensively?
He's doing a good job of staying down. I think if he continues to stay down, and as long as he keeps his hand up, I think he'll do just fine.
All right. Well, DJ, you've played in this game. You've been part of this rivalry for a long time, and like you said, when you hear, you kind of miss it. Tell us what you're doing now. What's going on in your life? What you're doing? You play baseball and stuff. But tell us about it.
Yeah, I signed with Central Baptist College in Conway. It's one of the 3 colleges in Conway. It's a baseball school. About 70% of the people there that graduate are baseball players. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm a pitcher there. I'm a PO. I'm a pitcher only. I may go both ways next year. But, yeah, I'm really liking it. It's a small school. The campus is only like 11 acres.
That's cool.
compared to Anthony's school, he goes to Hendricks, and we're like right across the street from each other. But
so you see him often a little bit.
Right. His school's a lot bigger than mine, but yeah, I'm liking it. My coaches are cool. They got a really good throwing program. My velocity is increasing. And hopefully I can get to the level of Jalen Beeks one day.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jalen Beeks has set a standard for us. You got Jalen, you got Ty Tice out there doing a good job, and other guys from Prairie Grove.
Right.
We've had a great baseball program for a long time.
And Logan Gregg, he's on the come up too. He's gonna be in the MLB someday.
Yeah, he's another fine one. Well, DJ, appreciate the time. We're going to give a headset over there to Johnson. DJ, appreciate it. Wish you all the best, buddy. Continue to represent Prairie Grove well.
Thank you.
John David Elder, you got a headset on.
Yes, sir.
So I got to start with you guys. That's why I had both of you guys with the headset at the same time, because I'm going to back up a few weeks and go to football. Okay. So for the first time in 8 years, Prairie Grove had a really tough season and didn't make it past the first round of the playoffs. There's a fraternity about this Prairie Grove football team and program. Tell me what it was like to watch from the outside, knowing you couldn't help them.
Yeah, I remember coming to the very first game, the Farmington game actually, and it was. There are times where you just see certain plays, certain thing happening. You know it was going on, but it just didn't happen the way it was supposed to. Just nothing was clicking like it used to back when we played, really. And it was definitely frustrating to watch at times. You just wished you could be back out there and not making those mistakes and winning ultimately.
Yeah, and I know our guys put a lot of effort.
They definitely did.
And they had some momentum at different times throughout the year. But sometimes you gotta have a horse to run a race, and sometimes we just didn't have enough. Anthony, for you, any thoughts about the team this year?
Well, I didn't really get a chance to come to a game, so I watched most of the games online.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
Appreciate the viewership.
Yeah, just like John David said, it was really frustrating seeing them not competing like Prairie Grove usually does. And I would text Garrett Altamis and what's his name? Oh, Ethan Skates.
Yeah.
And just tell them, just keep your head up, just trust the process. You guys will bounce back. And, it was just really frustrating.
I think that's important. Is that I know you're done, you've had your time, but a text, a phone call, or something from a former player, someone that that was a leader, and hey, keep your head up. That's important. I think that fraternity. I think that's what Prairie Grove has done so well for so long, because you can go back to a guy that might have played in well, you got Sugg down there that's helping coaching now. He has that perspective, and even Coach Pinkley, played at Prairie Grove, so it helps a lot. So real quick about Farmington Prairie Grove rivalry. Unfortunately, they've kind of had a little bit of the highway over the last little bit. What about tonight's game? What do you guys see? You see that same intensity that we always see?
Oh, yeah. I mean, right off the bat, when you see Millwood taking the charge and getting hyped up around the court, it just gets you fired up, and it makes you wish you could be back out there again, because it's something that you just live for as an athlete and competitor.
Yeah, well, I know you a guy that played a lot of passion. I loved it. You didn't avoid contact. You'd hit that. You'd get fired up. When you saw Millwood get skied, what kind of went through your mind?
I kind of got fired up myself. It was crazy to see him play with such intensity on the first possession of the game.
Yeah, and I think we can get it back. We're down 9. We've made a lot of mistakes, but a couple baskets to get back in it. So let's talk about what you're doing now. John David, you're at University of Arkansas,
yes,
right?
Sir.
What are you studying? And talk to us about that a little bit.
I am a biology major for pre-med right now, and plan on sticking with it for the first semester so far. So
we'll see. Let's see. You're now starting, so 8 or 9 years from now you'll finish.
Yeah.
I'll be needing a lot of medical care by then.
Okay.
I'll be getting old, so I'll be looking for you.
All right.
And but good luck. Keep up the studies and work hard. You're down at Hendricks, right? Tell us what you're on the football team.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about that a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm an accounting major.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a really popular major at Hendricks because it's a 5-year master.
Okay.
So I'll be getting my CPA, hopefully. That's the plan. But football, it was a down year. We had a lot of injuries, but I got to be in the game a lot because the guy ahead of me tore his ACL, and it gave me a lot of experience. So it was nice, like, getting to play with the guys.
What was practices like, college versus high school?
A lot more intense, I guess. We just did a bunch of, like, it was all scheduled, so it was like it was all in order. It was just like we had a lot of team stuff to do. We had a lot of individual work to do, and we would do the same thing every single day. It was the same thing. So I mean, we always got a bunch of, like, good work in every day.
Whenever you get tired of doing the same thing over and over again, just remember repetition is the law of learning.
Yeah.
Repetition will help you to continue to.
It definitely helped me over the year.
And help you execute.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, hey, we wish you both the best. And I'm looking at this now. I got a guy that's going to take care of my medical needs. Guy's going to take care of my money. We're in good shape.
Okay.
Hey, you guys come back anytime. We wish you the best. You're always a Prairie Grove Tiger. John David Elder, DJ Pearson, Anthony Johnson, we appreciate you. Thank you. We'll be back after this. Thanks, guys. That's good. Where did DJ run off? I'm not sure.
Back down there.
Well, Ryan, we're back. You know, what fun we've had tonight visiting some of the, I think they're going to get Shelley for a push inside.
You know, we've had a lot of fun tonight in a lot of different ways. The game's exciting. The rivalry's exciting. The conference battle's exciting. Pridmore being back is exciting. There's a lot of excitement. And then having all the players here on Christmas break. Oh, steal by Whitmore. Oh, Alex should have just went after it, but instead Whitmore misses it. It's going to go out of bounds.
But Alex caused that too. That
he did.
Effort by him.
Whitmore thought he was going to block it.
Threw it a little higher than he probably planned to. And Coach Thompson knows we're struggling a little bit with the pressure, and he's keeping it applied.
Oh, I'd press like crazy against us. Good job by Alex going and getting that one.
And that's what he did. I like what you said. He went after it. Didn't wait for it to come to him.
You know, and really that first half of action, I loved what I saw from Alex, the intensity, the defense. I would love for him to be a little bit more aggressive on offense and go score. We need another person to kind of be that guy.
Reisner, no good, and he went over the back. They didn't call it on Alex, which is good. We're in pretty good shape with fouls. We don't have any real foul trouble. 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 that time on Shelley.
Good job by Millwood manning him up inside, though. They're going to feed him. Good job by Millwood once again.
It was over the back, no call. And here comes Rhodes quickly down the floor. Rhodes.
I think it got knocked out. Good block that time by Millwood.
You know what? That's okay, though. You don't want him to get an easy shot.
Alex kind of surprised me when he dead stopped right there on the elbow, but Pridmore does the right thing and makes the pass, and then Millwood has to play defense on Whitmore. He fouls. Whitmore will shoot 2. He's good on the first. That's the first points in the second half for either team.
How many points does Whitmore have?
That is his 10th.
Yeah, I figured he's got half of theirs.
And really just in that little spurt, he just kind of went off.
Well, we've had a hard time with him. I think we've rightfully, put a lot of effort and things on Pridmore. We know him.
Well, we know we're not going to let him beat us. I mean, that's the goal of Coach Ed. If someone's going to beat us, it's not going to be Pridmore.
It went out. That was good defense by Farmington. I'll tell you right now, it's not our defense that's beating us.
No, it's a lack of offense.
We have just not scored, and that's been the biggest problem tonight.
I mean, they held us one time for about a minute and a half. We passed the ball around and just, who wants to take this shot? What are we going to do about it? There goes Mayo for 3. No good.
Oh, there's nobody there. And look at Alex with I'll tell you, we probably should start doing players of the game in basketball like we do football. He's mine tonight. I just think
so far tonight, he's done great.
Yeah. Millwood turns, looks.
Myers for 3.
No good, but there's Riley Rhodes, gets it back to Alex, knocked away by Pridmore. Good defense that time by Pridmore from backside. That's all off the front of the rim. Good box out that time by Myers. Oh, gosh! It was going to go out on Farmington. Reisner tried to save it. Little things tonight, Ryan, little things.
They're going to hurt us.
See, I think the one thing about Millwood being in the game, Shelley's still bigger than Millwood, but Millwood's got a lot of beef on him.
He does.
We don't have anybody else in there right now with any kind. And there's
Venezuela for 3, no good.
That should be over the back. He doesn't have position. And there's no
that goes right through 3 Prairie Grove guys.
See, and there's again, we're getting good box out. And one of our fans are noticing the same thing I am. There's Pullman inside. Nice
good
shot.
look by Edmonston. That's going to be an assist for Edmonston. Pullman for 2.
And it looks like Coach Thompson's going to take a time. He's not happy. Coach Thompson's not happy. I'm surprised. He's up by 9. That was a good pass and a good make that time.
Well, and it's 2-2 so far in the second half. It's not like it's out of control.
All it would take, it just takes about a 6-0 run
right.
to get us back in this thing. And that's just a couple of 3-pointers.
Which we're probably not going to get. Our offense, we just don't have a guy like Pridmore who will go get a bucket when needed. And that's the thing we're missing off this team, but we've always had him. I say always, for the last 2 years, we've had him. And so now who's that guy that's going to step up? Rhodes did a good job of it. But again, I know the name's the same as a coach, so you hate for your son to be the one to do it maybe. But Alex Edmonston's the guy who I think athletically, kind of like Pullman for a 2 or 3 game spurt last year, is the guy who could go get a bucket at any time if he wanted. He's got to develop that part of his game. Inside to Shelley. He's on Pullman. Pullman does a good job, but Shelley scores anyways.
That's what I was talking about earlier. With Millwood, Millwood's got a little more beat, and now Coach Edmonston sees that. Well, we are struggling. Got it.
We're going to take the timeout.
Well, we're down.
Again, Alex a lot of time defers to someone else, like right there. He defers to Risner, who is the point guard. Fake it and take off. They're letting him. Alex does it. It's like he's been taught to do, you always throw it to the point guard because they're no, sometimes, son, you're the man. You take it. Pridmore would do it. Pridmore would defy the coaches and do something silly like that. Maybe turn it over once or twice, but eventually he's going to go down and score, and they're going to get out of that press. Alex isn't there yet, but I think it's because he wants to do what he's told. He's a good kid like that, but he's got to be selfish at some point and say, all right, I'm going to take care of this. I will take over right here. It doesn't mean he's got to go down and score. It means he's got to break the press one-on-one with Pridmore. He's got to do something, fake it to Reisner, and go on himself. There's got to be somebody who can take this team on their shoulders every once in a while, not the whole game, every once in a while and make something happen.
Well, now they're going to back up. Now that we got ready for it, they're backing off the press.
It'll still be there. It looks like it's going to be more like a 1-2-2 type press. So they'll trap once you come across half court. So the pass has got to be before half court. Good job by Alex pulling up and getting the pass over the top.
Boy,
that's going to be a foul on Montez.
Yeah, They're putting a lot of pressure around the ball. Tigers trail 23-12. And Rhodes is going to toss it in.
Reisner just waits too long and doesn't keep his eyes up there. He had Rhodes. Now he's going to get a walk. He had Rhodes wide open on the side. As soon as he threw it in, he just puts his eyes down and doesn't look.
Coach Ed not happy.
He just doesn't have really another guard to go in. Myers is sitting over there. It's probably about time that he goes in for Reisner. They're trying to get Pridmore a look. He ends up passing to Montez. He shoots and scores. Now we broke the press. That looked nice.
But now we got to convert.
But now we'll kick it back out and run the offense.
It's like every bounce of the ball just is not going our way tonight.
You got to execute, Lynn.
Yeah, I agree.
Right there. We had a guy inside. The bounce pass is just off. I mean, execute, brothers. Oh, that's a charge if he gets it. Good job by Montez.
Well, I'll tell you another thing, and they're up by 15 now. They're starting to stretch it out. The thing is, Ryan, I'm seeing with them is their aggressiveness defensively.
There you go, Alex. That's all I was asking for right there. Look at that. Look at what happens. He took control right there for just a minute or two, passed the ball away, and made something happen because it came back to him because he cut. He's got to be that man. Unfortunately, he's got to be the man on defense to stop Pridmore, too. And that's tough. Oh, come on. I understand it was a foul, but come on. Jake Webb and John Myers will come in for the Tigers.
Pridmore will toss it in for the Cardinals, Shelley. And looks like Montez slips down. 2:51 to go here in the third quarter. Prairie Grove trails 27-14. And Prairie Grove gets a little bit of a break there on that turnover, but they're wiping up the floor there where Montez fell down. Alex going to bring the ball in for the Tigers. Webb, as you said, checked into the game.
Today's his dad's birthday.
Kelly Ray, yes, I saw that. It's my daughter's birthday. That's why I have to pick that out.
That's cool.
Reiser's struggling with this press.
Well, we're not giving him a lot of help. Get it across. There's 10. We're just not giving a lot of help. I'd love for the first pass not to be at the block, but we need someone who's good with the ball who can just take off.
And I think Coach Ed just told him, I said, go.
Montez walks, but pulls up, no good. Rebound, Alex.
Man, I'm telling you, Alex has played phenomenally tonight.
Well, let's get it back to go across the court, Alex. There you go. Or go across the half court.
Reisner.
A little bit off on his pass that time, Webb is. He was looking for Alex.
It's still not out. It's still not out of reach just yet. Ryan, nice job. And he's
good job by Webb. That isn't over the back. He did.
He's done it more than, I mean, and he's a big guy, and he there's something he can get without that. I'm glad they called it because he's done it a few times tonight. I think that's his third foul. But I'll tell you, to me, what's hurt us the most, they are so aggressive defensively on these traps. And this is where we got to go.
That's where Alex has to beat him or do something like that. At least it went through him. That was a reach that time. Vollmer trying to be cute. That's out of bounds. Vollmer trying to be cute. He'll immediately go out, I guarantee you. Bo Thompson.
Oh, look at Coach Thompson. Hey,
giving the eyeball.
Body language right there. When you see someone fold the arms like that and tighten the lip up.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He was trying to be cute. That's not the time. Let's go. Get some.
If you want to do that late fourth quarter, you got to get this thing in the bag. Maybe get away.
There you go, Rhodes.
That's what
somebody to beat the trap. Go, Alex. Go. Oh, my goodness. There we go again. Just the bad execution. Good job by Alex with the block.
I think Alex is going to come out now.
And should. He's got to make a stronger pass than that. Now, he does recover and get the block, but he's got to make a stronger pass than that. Fake it, go over top something. I mean, there's got to be something more there. Montez with the ball, guarded by Verts.
Mayo. Shot off the front of the rim. Get it down the floor, guys. Don't wait for him to guard you. Rhodes is wanting it.
Go get it then. And one. Verts is going to pick up the foul.
If you're going to foul on a breakaway, you got to make sure they don't make it. This little run here is 29. They've doubled us up now. It's 29-14.
Well, we've only scored 4 points this whole half. We can't score. Someone's got to go get some points. The defense isn't horrible.
Ryan, you got to look at this. We're through 3 quarters of play, and we're averaging not even 5 points a quarter.
So if you're the coach, I mean, the question is, where's my offense going to come from? It's not from running the offense like we've been doing. It's not working for this group. So there's got to be an adjustment to get some more shots, to get some guys in the lane, to beat a press. My goodness.
We got to break. Well, the thing I like about that, Rhodes was being aggressive, but their players are taking a lot of chances after the ball too, Ryan.
Well, they can with the lead.
They got a lead. They're not in foul trouble. Take it, Riley. Yeah, we got it beat at that time. Pullman drives.
Nice job by Pullman that time with the layup.
Pullman did a good job. It's 30-16.
Can we get a stop and another score?
Pridmore may want the last shot. If I'm not mistaken, Pridmore has 2 points. And
he does.
And it came on Pullman. I don't think he scored on Alex.
No. It came. It actually kind of came off of a deflection, and there wasn't a lot of defense in between him.
I think Alex, and I don't say that I think Alex has done a phenomenal job on him tonight. And Coach Thompson, to his credit, said, okay, if they're gonna do this on you, then we'll let some other guys beat Prairie Grove tonight. And that's what's happened. Don't let them get another thank goodness. Well, we finished 3 quarters. It's Farmington 30, Prairie Grove 16. We'll be back for the 4th and final quarter after this.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture. He'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Okay, we're back for the 4th quarter. Tigers trail by 14. Like to see us make a move here at the beginning of the quarter, make this interesting down the stretch.
Same here. Let's get on a little run right here. Good job by Millwood staying strong, but they're going to tie him up. It's going to go. We're going to lose our very first possession of the game, or of the fourth quarter. But we have to get open and we have to make a pass. Millwood's mad at himself, mad at the coaches, mad at the rest of the team. Come on, guys.
Well, what I've seen tonight, really, Ryan, unlike the girls' game, I felt like the girls' game, we were just outmatched from the standpoint of they're just very talented, the girls from Farmington.
Right.
I don't see the talent disparity in this game as much.
Only offensively. There's an offensive scoring.
I would almost disagree with that. I would say it was more, they're very aggressive defensively, which is helping them get open shots quickly offensively.
True,
yeah.
True. We played a great defensive game, but it's not getting us open shots.
That was a good shot, good play by Montez.
Go. What are we waiting on? If you're going to stop, I'd rather you stop right there before you got across half court. Good, get inside.
Nice job. There
nice. Millwood for 2.
That's
assist Edmonston.
Boy, if we could be doing that on that press all night, it would be a game right now. Like I said, we need about a 6-point run to make it interesting.
Edmonston guarding Pridmore up at the top of the key. Like you said, Pridmore has been very unselfish tonight, finding the open guys, making the pass. Other guys have really taken over for Farmington tonight.
Whitmore has been I think Whitmore
and Montez.
And
Shelley a little bit.
Valenzuela on defense has been incredible for them tonight.
Good job by Prairie playing defense on Farmington right now, keeping them from scoring. Eventually, we'll have to get the possession, though. Montez with a great move against Reisner.
And we don't get the rebound. Pridmore's got 4 in the game.
His first bucket of the second half. He earned it, though.
Yeah, he did, and the rebound came right out, or they got it out there to him. He was wide open after, and that's the thing. We got to get the rebounds. When you're struggling offensively, you can't give the other team that many shots on their offensive side.
That time Verts had 2 open passes and missed them. Myers for 3, he goes nowhere with it. It's an air ball. Again, we don't have the offensive firepower. We don't have guys going and getting it, but like Verts right there, I like the fact that he pulled the trigger. It's the right mindset. But it's his first shot all night long. He's got to have a shot or two, coming off the bench. You got to be able to get in there and make that shot or get a shot or two, get warmed up, a layup, something. We don't get enough shots. We don't have enough. We don't, like Auburn football. Give us enough possessions, we're eventually going to score. Chad Moore, same way. Basketball, there's some similarity there. The Warriors want as many offensive possessions as they get so they can get as many scoring opportunities. We don't get a lot of, Pridmore just kind of big man to Alex there. We don't get a lot of scoring opportunities right now. And hopefully Verts has got a short memory and will shoot the next one because that's the right look. Shoot it, Verts. Thank you. Put it in. That's all right. I like it. Good rebound by Myers and back in.
Mayers gets it in there. It's 36-20.
But why did that happen? Because Verts wasn't scared to shoot the ball that time. So that's a good job by Verts. Don't remember the last one. You're going to make the next one.
And this is what Pridmore wants Alex to guard him way out there because he's got more opportunity to juke him there. He brought him, you notice he brought him out. He wants him to come out on him.
Well, and we have to right now with a 16-point lead.
Yeah.
We've got to extend our defense. See, like right now, I'd have to guard Mayo. There we go. Millwood goes out there.
Alex doing a good job.
Montez doing a little too much,
I'll tell
but
you,
we don't get the loose ball.
I'll tell you what, watch it. It's not quite the same. I remember many years ago, and you've played basketball against my son Ty. Many years ago, it happened twice.
Good job by Alex. He's going to get the foul, but it almost looked like a block.
It happened twice. Once was a game against, one was at P. Ridge, one was at Prairieville. and Coach Ed just put Ty. They did a box and one on the defense, and there was a kid from up in P Ridge. He got so frustrated that he stood at the half-court line right next to the corner with his hand on his hip.
Like, I ain't playing. I ain't getting the ball anyway.
I just sit there right in front of him the whole time. It was funny to watch, and same thing in Berryville, but it was effective. And I say that only to bring it back to tonight. Alex, we haven't done a box and one, but Alex has been extremely effective guarding a very good basketball player in Will Pridmore. And Coach Thompson's going to take a timeout. With 3:17, let's take it with him. We're down by 17.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Are we back? You can see Coach Ed talking to the guys there. Coach Thompson took that timeout. Tigers are down by 17, and I'm the ever optimist. I think we got about a minute and 17 seconds if we're gonna make any kind of move, but after that, it'll might be time.
You gotta go.
Yep. And we get it over.
Let's go. Let's go. Move the ball.
Gotta move.
See, we're already going away from the goal. And this is not speeding us up. This is not getting a shot.
Alex is trying right now. You can see him. They're going to call Alex for, maybe they're going to call Mayo on it. Alex, he was aggressive that time. I don't know if
I love it. No, he
ball.
was trying to get open. Mayo wasn't going to let him across the court and gave him a bump. He gets a foul, but I love the fact that he's being aggressive. Good look that time. It's going to be blocked. Verts is a little underman there against Whitmore as far as just height. But that's what he should do. He should go into the guy, shoot with his left hand. Instead, he turns, kind of squares up to the goal and shoots with both hands. You can't do that. Jake Webb, I was talking to him the other day. We talked about that. He was shooting with his right hand on the left side of the goal. You should be the big fundamental. You should be shooting with your left hand from the left block and using that other hand as kind of a block to not get blocked. Vert, same thing. I know you're a little guy. You've got to shoot that one with your left hand and push Whitmore off with your right hand.
I'll tell you what I like right here. I mean, Pridmore's trying to take Alex.
Oh, he turns it over. Good job by Alex. It's going to be out on Venezuela.
I'll tell you what. There's some. Coach Ed's got one timeout left. He takes it. Let's take it with him. We'll be back for the final 2 minutes after this.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others. We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers. Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program. In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti. If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you. For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
All right, we're back for the 4th for the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Gets it inside, going to be fouled on Pridmore.
Good job. Good job by Rhodes looking inside and Verts looking inside, and then by Millwood getting position and fighting for that. They're trying to go back to him. He doesn't get it that time. Pridmore's going to be able to get him to turn the ball over. But they were going. They wanted Millwood to have one against Pridmore.
I'm a little surprised if we get down to, well,
2 minutes left.
I'm surprised now we're not seeing some of the benches empty, you know, at this point. Nice save that time.
Good job by Pullman. Take it, man. But make it. Take it, but make it.
And there he goes with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in the game. Pullman. And I'll tell you, you know, you're talking about a guy. We need a guy that go out. I think Pullman could be the guy, too, to be offensively.
Well, man, last year he had that 2 or 3 game stretch that was amazing.
And I think it's a confidence thing, and I think he could do it. I do believe that there's Millwood. Nice job of Millwood.
There's a guy who probably needs a couple more touches in a game. If you're not going to be a high-flying team, we need to get it inside to him a little bit more. Because he's a consistent guy who gets buckets.
Pullman. I can tell you, as long as Millwood's in the game, I don't think Pridmore's going to get that dunk. I might be wrong.
No, you're not. These young guns come and play basketball with us. I just tell them the old guy doesn't get dunked on. You may shoot threes all day long. You may drive past me, but you won't dunk on me, I promise. Millwood has that same mindset, especially when it comes to Pridmore.
Well, I'll tell you. Well, they're going to own the highway for another few weeks because Prairie Grove will. That's going to do it. Prairie Grove will go down tonight. Farmington will win the game, and Farmington. I didn't tell you this earlier, Brian, but Prairie Grove has not beaten Farmington since 2014. And we've played them. This is now the 7th time that we've played them. They've got 7 in a row on us. And that actually matches their longest streak as well as our longest streak. So that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to let you go down through the scoring. And again, I want to thank all the guys who came up. McKay, Jeremy, appreciate them coming up. DJ Pearson, Anthony Johnson, John David Elder. Enjoy talking with some old timers here tonight. Ryan, what do you got?
Well, the one disappointing thing, and I've got it backwards here actually. My bad. That changes things when I do my math a little bit better here. Is that in the fourth quarter.
What do you got, Ryan?
All right, I'm doing math. I'm slow. All right, so scoring-wise tonight, Danny Venezuela, no points, but amazing on defense. Montez has 12 tonight, especially took over. He had 8 in the second half. Whitmore had 12 tonight, but he had his in the first half. So there's kind of your trio, first and second half, to help out Pridmore. Mayo with 3. Pridmore with only 6 tonight. Alex Ed did an amazing job on defense tonight, and a couple other guys guarded him at times. And then Shelley with 6. For Prairie Grove, Riley Rhodes has 6 points. Nick Pullman has 4. Millwood has 8. Alex has 2, and then Myers has 2. Well, the problem, and really Edmonston filled up the stat sheet. Rebounds, couple blocks, couple assists. You know, the difference is just the offensive intensity from Prairie Grove wasn't there.
Yeah, and I think as you read down there and you said Alex with 2, I'm going to excuse him tonight only because he had the defensive assignment that he did.
I'm not going to excuse him.
But he needs to do it. I think Pullman needs to jump in there a little more. He has the ability to score.
Feed Millwood.
And I think Millwood, we got to get more out of these guys. Riley took a lot of shots, but then they got there on him. He didn't get as many. But
there's 3 guys with some advantages, Millwood, Edmonston, and Pullman, that we're not exploiting right now. We've got to get them more touches. And not just touches in the offense so that you can swing the ball. Touches that say, you be selfish, you go score in a good position.
Well, again, we thank Mayo Dodson Cade Graham, Miles Eubanks, Heath Whitley. For Ryan Cook, I'm Lynn Gregson. Have a great night, and go Tigers!